I did the Nessus assignment and it was really easy because Sarah explained installation, so I didn't have to exactly follow the whole process that they gave us. Just had to follow what he said, and then it was just like honestly just waiting for the scan. So it's just waiting for the scans to load, and it was just like looking at the little things that they tell us to look into and seeing what is important about each scan and how what it scans for, what are some things that you should pay attention to, things like that. And as I saw whenever I did it, I ran a network scan. You get the server version with it. You have a vulnerability where it talks about the scanner, how it did that, different types of things you could do for it to be able to scan stuff. And then this web application, which was longer for it to scan. It was just basically going to the plug ID of the plug ID of the plugin ID of the plugin idea to figure out what the server type and version. So once you figure that, it's basically just looking at what it says. Or the authentic page is just looking at that, trying to see what it is, the file extension, just looking at it based on the config backup. Or the directory for the example documents that are in the PHP directory. And it's just copy and pasting how to get to that directory and stuff. And the vulnerability with X-frame options was, of course, clickjacking, and it was a very simple kind of assignment, just allowing you to know how to start using the vulnerability scanner. And it's nice to be able to get that experience. When we did the walking of an application, so of course you first do the setting up everything, and then then it tells you how you should explore, and these things helped you understand how where to find everything for like the rest of the assignments. Like it gave you kind of like a cheat sheet, and it was nice because using this you could kind of figure out what it is, because of course this kind of seems self-explanatory, but sometimes they could be more complex. So that's why the summary and the feature and what it is nice to know. So the first thing I did was, of course, view the page source, and when you did that, for the first one, for the HTML comment, whenever you looked at the top, it said that they were working on a new homepage, and so whenever I put slash new home beta, the exact same thing, and I put it into the URL that I've been given, you see that it opens with HTML comments are dangerous. And that's how I figured that out. And then whenever you see that there's a secret page link, when you click on it, you see that it says not a secret anymore. For the directory one, you go to the developer tools and try to see if you can get into the assets directory that has the CSS and the JS, the JavaScript file. And once you do that, or you could visit that just by putting slash assets slash, and you get to the directory page, and then you see that there's a flag txt, and that's what gave you the not invalid directory permissions. For the fourth one, all I did was a slash tmp dot zip, and I got that because it said at the bottom that it gave me a link of where to do that. It gave me a link for the framework that was at the bottom. I just added slash tmp dot zip, and it opened up and told me, whenever I clicked on it, it whenever I opened the framework thing, it gave me tmp.zip, and so I added that to the original URL, and that allowed me to see that it says keep software updated. So it was just basically up changing the URL. It was just constantly just looking at it from that. Um, for the paywall one, I'm trying to remember it because I did this a little bit ago. So whenever I right click on the premium, notice that it told me about the paywall. And then I just located the div element and then went to the case premium, then looked at the margin bottle, see that it says blocked. And if you click on it and you type, for example, nothing, the box disappears and you can actually see what is common. And I do that a lot whenever something pops up. I tend to do that myself. Um, yeah, it's annoying sometimes whenever I refresh by accident and then I have to do the whole thing again. It's not hard, but it's something I do a lot. So it whenever I did that, of course, it gave me the flag of not so hidden. For the debugger one, all I did was kind of just follow what it said. So when you click on the flash remove, and it kind of it would turn blue because it's a break. Exactly how they said it was a breakpoint, and if you refreshed it, the black box would remain on the page, and it had the flag instead whenever I did the debugging, which was stopping the process of and just like pausing what it was supposed to do, and it gave me the catch me if you can flag. And then the last one was just the Ajax one. And so when you click on the network tab, you refresh, you see that all the pages are requesting. And when you push the trash can icon to delete it, you have to fill out a contact one. When you send a message, you see that it says in the background a method Ajax, and that's a it doesn't interfere with the web page. And so when I did that and I put my name, my email, and a message, you see that I got the flag where it says you got Ajax flag. It was very, this assignment wasn't very difficult. It was kind of just going into basically the background of the website, and you get to see how sometimes little vulnerabilities that it has can cause an issue. So I did enjoy being able to see how to get into this website. It was very fun to see how vulnerable it was. But yeah, that's it.